Can you guess what we are? Spooky, spooky, spooky.
Spooky, spooky, spooky.
Do you like our Halloween decorations? I would say we got more of a budget, but it's really my credit card. You know,
That's a budget.
Yeah, that I have to pay back. But I like it. It's so cute.
I love Halloween, Nessa. I love spooky season.
Halloween is my favorite holiday.
Really?
Yes.
When's the last time you dressed up for Halloween?
Last year.
Really?
Yes, obviously. I forced Colin as well because we just had our baby and we were all dinosaurs last year.
Oh.
And we're getting dressed up. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday.
I do too.
Do you know some people don't like think or take me serious when I say that?
I
They
know
don't
it is.
respect Halloween. Fine, no problem. Everyone has their own, thing in life. But I'm just saying, for me, it's a serious holiday.
I know it's your favorite holiday. I know you love it, but I don't really, like, outside of today and last year, I don't really see you dress up that much.
I mean, I'm really proud of us. This is the most you and I have dressed up, celebrating Halloween in a very long time.
Yeah, we actually made an effort this year.
We've made efforts in previous years, Katrina. And it
We
really
have.
bothers me.
Oh my gosh, you're right. We were
Yes.
set it off one year.
Yes.
One year we were going to a Halloween party and I just bought like baseball jerseys because we didn't have a costume. That's the year I'm thinking of. And we just put Band-Aids under here.
I don't remember that, but I do remember when we dressed up
As
Set It Off.
We were great.
Here we are.
Here
Can
we are.
you guess what we are?
Who are we?
Answer in the comments. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Nessa is...
Oh, ow. Hold on. We don't have real production like that, like sound and... Okay, stop it before we get charged. Okay. Hopefully we're not going to get flagged. Okay, anyways, I'm Wednesday from the Addams family.
And I'm apparently Thursday because our costumes didn't come in time. Shout out to Amazon. I ordered them a month ago.
Okay, well, what were you supposed to be?
I was supposed to be Enid, Wednesday's Friend in Wednesday, the show on Netflix. The one with the blonde hair.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just trying to make sure that
everybody
else
knows. Yeah, that's right. I forget.
So I was supposed to be Enid, but we went for Thursday since you were going to be Wednesday.
I mean, we also have another backup outfit. We'll see if we'll wear that for another episode because I love Halloween that much.
Yeah?
I could get dressed up a lot of different times.
What's the family costume this year for you guys?
Last year we were dinosaurs. This year, get ready. Astronauts.
Oh, so all three of you guys gonna be astronauts?
Yeah, it's what I found.
Or is Baby Cap gonna be like the moon or the stars?
Oh, that's a good idea. No, because here's the thing. I believe in simplicity. So whatever family outfit I can find and I can purchase all at once, I'll do.
Smart.
If I have to think more, I won't do it.
Smart.
I just don't have the capacity, even though it's my favorite holiday. Okay, this is it. This is all I care about. For the rest of the holidays throughout the year, I don't care.
Are you guys gonna actually go trick-or-treating?
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
I won't take the candy.
So you just walk around.
I actually will take the candy for me.
Yeah,
I just don't
Nessa.
let Colin know.
You eat all the candy.
Well, no, come on.
You do, and then Colin will
Colin
look
will
at you.
act like
He'll
he's
be
not
like,
going to eat the candy.
he eats the candy
and
too.
then he does eat the candy, but whatever. But we are going to go. I mean, we usually do it. We don't.
That's good.
It's nothing serious at all. We spent about 15 minutes total, and then we're back
Still
home.
fun. Look at you being festive. I'm so proud of you.
It's my favorite holiday. Okay, so can we return that and get our money back, or no? Is it because
those are custom. We can't return
pumpkins?
those.
Okay.
But these, we're gonna stick it right back to Amazon for getting our costumes.
Why
late.
do you have to say where we got it from? Because if somebody wants to,
that billion-dollar
rat on
company is
us.
worried about us returning something that we used for 5 minutes.
yes, they would pick on us to prove a point. We bash billionaires all the time.
Did I say Amazon?
Anyways.
I meant Schmamazon.
Okay, so let's get into the holiday Halloween spirit, okay? So if you are waiting until the last minute to try to figure out what you're going to do for Halloween, don't do anything. That's my best piece of advice.
I tried to order these costumes a month ago, so if you haven't got a costume, don't do it. It's not even worth it.
It's stressful.
Just put on a sheet and be a ghost and cut eyes out. Call it a day.
I've done that before.
I know, I've seen that.
I was a ghost.
It was really bad.
Wait, and my friend Christina,
Yeah.
this is high school. My friend Christina, she's from New Orleans. Our family's like my family. I love them. So anytime they would go back to New Orleans, they would bring me back something. So they brought me Mardi Gras beads, right? Mind you, I'm in high school. Was not raised in New Orleans, so I have no idea what the culture behind Mardi Gras beads were at that time. So I was like, oh my gosh, give me the beads. So I was a ghost with Mardi Gras beads on.
Oh,
and I thought it was the most creative idea.
What is that supposed to be?
Nothing. It was just, I wanted people to know I made an effort to get dressed up so I could go get candy from them, because I felt like my neighbors were going to judge me if I only had a sheet on.
I think they judge you more because you're a sheet with beads.
Yeah, they had no idea what I was. Anyways, so do you let your kid go Halloween trick-or-treating?
My 2-year-old? Yeah, she's 2 years old this year. She went trick-or-treating last year. Your kid? Nessa, so formal. Do you let your kid? You mean does Amara, who runs the household, go trick-or-treating? Yes, she does. Last year, she was Minnie Mouse. This year, she's going to be Bluey. Cute. She's so excited. And last year, she was into it. Like, there's a lot going on. We live in Harlem, so there's a block party. All the houses, they get into it. She holds a little pumpkin. She didn't get it last year, but we're like, go up to that lady and get candy. Go up to that stranger and get candy from her. And she's like, ah.
Do you let her eat the candy?
No, she hasn't eaten candy before ever, unless my nannies give her candy, which apparently they give her a lot of things we don't know about. Cookies.
How do you know?
Because they've told us. They're like, oh, I gave her an Oreo today. She loved it. We're like, yeah, she's never had chocolate before, nor a cookie.
What do you do in that situation?
Be like, hey, don't give her that anymore because we don't.
Do they listen?
That. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. It's a learning experience.
You know, it's all about, I think.
First off, let's be fair. Are they finding it in the house?
Yes, it's in the house.
Okay, so they have no idea unless you would have told them ahead of time.
That's the point I was going to make too. We haven't really said, hey, she doesn't eat this. Actually, on our piece of paper, it says only approved snacks. I have a paper for our nanny that says
like instructions.
Okay, and it's like only approved snacks, no cookies, candy, chocolate. So that's there, but.
Sorry. Someone's asking me about Halloween advice. I'm the go-to person for people.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What's the question?
Help. Hold on.
Well, this is the perfect episode for it. Oh my gosh, I put it on mute. Do you need to handle it right now?
No.
Okay.
I can't even fully focus on it. But whatever. Back to Halloween. But that is the life of a mom.
Right.
We have to balance everything. There's a fire going off somewhere, and we have to figure out how to put it out while also trying to put on a show and talking to people, building our show because we don't really have viewers yet because here we are just starting from the ground up.
Because we're Wednesday and Thursday, which are real characters with real costumes. So that's why.
Because we're trying. By the way, do you like the bangs?
I love the bangs. I think you should do it more.
Do you like the hair?
I do.
How about you like my makeup?
It's great. I will say though, when they put the bang on me, I was getting really anxious because I don't like hair in my face. How are you doing? Because it's right up on your eyebrow and I probably would lose it if it was that close to my eyes.
I know you get claustrophobic.
Yeah.
If the wind blows on you. So how do you feel right now knowing you have hair?
That's what I'm saying. Like here is the most it could be. Look, it's not touching my eye.
Those are spiders. Let's acknowledge the spiders on your faux bang.
You know what I have to do? I just have to think I'm Aaliyah. Because Aaliyah used to do the swoop and she was so great. So if I just keep thinking of Aaliyah, I can do it.
I think you're going to have a breakdown.
I will. Probably right when this is done, I'm going to rip it off.
It's so funny. I was like trying to scratch my face. I was like, oh my gosh, there's something on me. And I didn't have anything. But yeah, I think we, by the way, the makeup and hair looks amazing. The rest of our outfit, I'm sorry. Like we said, the costumes didn't get here in time.
They didn't get here. So why don't we talk about Halloween?
Yes.
Trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
So Nessa, I wanted to share this with you because I found this hack that parents have been doing so that their kids don't eat too much candy. We're not worrying about it too much yet.
Clearly our parents didn't do it with us.
But I ate candy.
Yeah.
But my baby's not eating candy. Your baby's not eating candy. So once they get of age, there's this hack that's been going viral where basically you come home after trick-or-treating at night, right?
Okay.
You let your child pick 5 different pieces of candy that they got.
Right.
You're like, hey, pick 5. Then the rest go in a basket and it goes outside your house, like in your front door, because you're leaving it for the switch witch.
What's the switch witch?
Basically, the switch witch or the person that you're saying, the character that you made for your kids is the person that's going to come and take away that candy and replace it with a toy for them instead.
You mean your parent?
Like you're going to do this, but you're calling it a switch witch.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a character. It's not like Santa Claus. Like all of a sudden we have a new character
it's the
introduced.
Tooth Fairy. You know, it's the idea. Elf on the Shelf.
But it's the parent switching it out for the kid.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. You know, I got to know what's going on here.
No, actually, we just call the switch witch and we tell her to come pick it up.
Is this real?
No. So that's what they do so that kids basically don't eat all the candy.
Okay.
And there's some, I guess, incentive for not eating all the candy. So there's been actually a lot.
What do you think? You think it's going to work?
I think it does work, but there's been a lot of different takes on social media. I want to read you one specifically.
Right.
It said, why not just teach moderation? Like, it's a great idea, but it's not really teaching her anything. I disagree with that comment because I think you are teaching moderation. You're like, hey, pick five, and you can't have all 20.
Okay, that's one way to look at that.
And I don't know. I think it's okay to have some sort of theater of the mind.
Look, they're not my friend. I don't know who they are. But with you just saying that to me, maybe they're thinking about the idea of it sounding like rewards and punishment. Now, we have an amazing conversation in the future planned out with parent coach Maria Sanders. We're trying to book her right now, so I probably shouldn't jinx us. Well, anyway, so I think we can ask Maria about parenting styles when it comes to rewards and consequences, right? So maybe the person who left that comment about this is saying that you shouldn't have to bribe your kid if you want them to do something.
Let's just be real. Kids want to do what they want to do, and I get it.
Do you survive your household by bribing Amara? Be honest.
I do. I give her things to get her to stop whatever she's doing.
Like what? What was the last thing you gave her so she would not cry?
I just be buying toys from Target, Amazon, and they just sit in my closet for a rainy day of Amara losing her mind.
No way.
Yes.
You have a rainy day present?
Yeah, I have like Play-Doh right now in there. I have an Encanto book. I have like 3 different types of toys that are just waiting there.
I have a question. Between you and Tone, are you both on the same parenting style? Tone is Amara's father, your partner, been together for a long time. I hooked you both up. I really deserve something in this, but it's okay.
I think we are in communication.
You give Amara everything she wants so that she doesn't cry. How does Tone feel about this?
Here's the thing. Let me
be
say
honest.
This. No.
Don't lie. I'm not trying to hear it. I won't do this pod with you if you're going to be a liar.
I'm not going to be a liar,
okay,
but I am going to say that Amara, for her benefit or to
your benefit.
No, not benefit's not the right word. To her credit, Amara's a pretty good baby.
She's an amazing child.
She's an amazing child.
And can I say, the fact that you couldn't find another word when you were the spelling bee champ as a child is beyond me.
Sometimes I lose the metaphors or the things I want to say. I'm sorry. I'm just,
Sorry, it's okay. Go back. Brain. It's okay.
Anyway, to Amara's credit, she's a pretty good baby. So she doesn't fuss too much. She doesn't lose her mind often. And when she starts getting close and I got somewhere to be, like I'm on my way out to work, the nanny can't console her. I'll be like, Amara, you want to see something? And she'll immediately stop. And this doesn't happen that often. But there's times where I could tell it's going to give the nanny hell. And I feel bad for the nanny.
That's really thoughtful.
Yeah. So I'm like, do I want to? And sometimes she's just going to have to deal with 10 minutes of fussing. But sometimes I'll be like, all right, I got this coloring book that I bought. Let me see if I can bribe her with it. Your term, not mine.
Listen, I'm not accusing you and I'm not judging you.
And I'll be like, Amara, you want to see something? And she'll be like, what?
And do you want to draw? Do you want to color?
Yeah, she'll be like, oh, I want to check it. I want to check it.
Yeah.
And then I'll give it to her and then all is well. And she's all good.
So the question is that you're dodging like a lot of people in the world.
What's the question?
Are you and Tone on the same parenting style? Meaning, would he do that?
He probably does. He probably does not like when I give her things to make her stop crying.
Okay, so what do you guys do in those situations? For other people,
he probably just now knows that I have toys in the closet to give her. So what do we do in the situation? He's just finding out now because he's sitting behind the camera.
So are there arguments about this at home?
No, we don't argue. But we do have conversation. We'll be like, hey, you know what? I don't think we should tell Amara to be careful or something. That was him, by the way.
Because of what he saw on Instagram of all these parenting tips that people continuously post online. Like, hey, you shouldn't say watch out or be careful because it's a negative connotation.
I be careful her all day. Amara, be careful. Don't stand there. Amara, be careful. Get away from that hot plate. Amara, be careful.
You know what? I love the singer Pink, right?
Yeah.
So she had posted a picture, if I remember correctly, her biking with her kids.
Right.
And she acknowledged at that moment when she was biking, she said, be careful, and she should have not done that. But it's so interesting to me that she caught that too, probably because she's seeing everybody talk about it nowadays, which I don't know what the right answer is.
I got no beef with be careful. I think it's fine. I grew up hearing be careful. I get it, but then that's where you have to enunciate it more if it's really a problem. Like, Amara, be careful. There's a car coming. Or
I
Amara,
think that's different. Come on, that's
or
like
Amara, be careful. Don't stand there because you're gonna fall off of that chair.
okay. Well, look, we need to have a parent coach on the show.
We do.
Because we're probably reckless. We're probably saying things, and a lot of parents are cringing at us right now. And listen, we're trying. We don't really know what we're doing.
Yeah, I don't judge. Whatever works to that you guys are safe and alive, you're good.
So let me ask you, ultimately, you and Tone have not a dispute, but different opinions on a situation. Mm-hmm. Whose solution overrides whose solution?
It depends on who's watching her at that time.
Hey, that's not a bad answer.
Amen.
Okay, but it's both of you guys.
Both of us
so
at the same time.
You guys are holding hands. You're walking down the street.
You know
it's
what
a cute
we do?
moment.
Yeah, because we do that all the time.
And Amara wants to do something. You're going to let her do it because you don't want her to cry. And Tone's like, I don't really want her to do that. Who, in that moment, is what happens in that situation?
We both defer to each other on who she's asking. So we also try not to argue or debate.
Great advice, right?
We try not to argue or debate in front of her because we don't want her to know that someone.
You don't want to undermine each
I don't want to
other.
undermine him in front of her, or vice versa.
Right.
So in that situation, it really depends on who she's talking to, and
she's talking to you. She's saying, "Mom," and you're about
I'll
to
probably
cave.
do it. We've done okay. We're at FAO Schwartz in the city.
Okay.
She wanted to play on the piano or something because they got a piano like, Tom Hanks and Big.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh my, how fun.
And so she wanted to walk all along with her socks off. She wanted to take off her socks while she was playing on the piano. Mm-hmm. And Tone was like, no, don't let her take off her socks. I was like, just let her do it. And then at that point.
And the only reason you're saying it like that because she's crying probably. I'm assuming she wants to do
wants
it.
to pull her sock off.
Right.
So it's like, just let her do it and we'll clean her feet when we get home.
Okay, so in that situation, it was what you said. Is it?
And that's only because we knew that if she didn't, the store, that busy store was now going to get even worse with a crying toddler who wants to take her socks off.
Are we just accepting that our kids are going to like rule
boss
our
us
whole
around?
life? Yeah. Are they going to just boss us around forever?
I think
because we want peace.
I think, yeah. Here's the thing. I want peace. I like peace.
That's
I hate
what I'm
confrontation.
saying.
Like, hey, all right.
So they know.
She knows. She knows who she can. Here's the thing. Kids know who they can get away with.
Absolutely.
With certain things.
Our baby knows it's me.
Right.
I'm the weak link.
To be like,
for sure.
All the food gets thrown when you're sitting at the table.
Absolutely.
None of it gets thrown when Colin's at the table.
At all. When Colin's there, baby Cap is just smitten.
Sweet, smitten.
And nice, kind.
It's like, oh, mommy's here, peas, potatoes,
and thinks
rice.
It's so funny.
They can sense who they can get away with what. Like, when I get home, Mommy Encanto?
And what do you say?
I say, all right, doop, I just got home. Daddy's doing something, there you go. It depends. But like, if I need to change, I'll turn it on. But if I get home, she gets me and we play for a while. And if I got to do something, I turn it on.
What are we going to do when our kids are in school and it's Halloween time? Are they going to eat the candy in class?
It's going to be tough because you can tell them whatever and they're still going to do what they want to do. All their friends are eating candy. So I'm just really going to be like, hey, I would really like you to only eat 10 pieces of candy. That's a lot. 5 pieces of candy. I would really like you to just eat 5 pieces of candy.
People are definitely judging our parenting style. Listen, we're trying.
Can
bro.
I say,
Relax.
Amara sees me eat whole bags of Nestle Crunch because I've been on this hype and I was buying these pre-Halloween. I just rediscovered my love for Nestle Crunch. So she'll go, Mommy, chocolate? I said, yeah. But since she's never had it and she doesn't know that she can have it, so she doesn't ask me for any. She just knows it's for me.
That's so funny.
We're good because she doesn't know that it's something she can have yet. I want to keep that alive for a long time.
Good luck.
Yeah, until Nanny decides to give her a piece of the chocolate. Then she goes, oh, I can have some. But Halloween, I'm going to just be like, hey, you can have 5 pieces. What do you do?
What are your thoughts on Amara wearing her bluey costume, her Halloween costume, on a regular day?
She wears it on a regular day. Like, she'll actually, you know what? She reserves it. She knows it's special. But when she does want to wear it, like, oh, I want to wear bluey, I'll let her wear it.
Yeah, I agree. I've always felt that way, even when I was young.
Costumes are expensive.
Right. And the fact that we would only wear them once.
Once? What do you think we are?
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Yeah, so I 100%. If she wanted to go to the park and wear Bluey, all good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And I think if someone's going to judge us, that's okay too.
Here's a tip, too, that I learned from one of my good friends, Galia. So Amara, I bought her costume a month and a half before Halloween, right? And then she loved it. And then she's starting to get more into Lion King right now.
Right.
She's like, oh, I want to be Simba. I want to be Simba. And I was like, I already got you Bluey.
Yeah.
And God was like, Katrina, you have to wait because by the time Halloween rolls around, they'll change their mind 4 different times.
So when are you supposed to buy the costume?
You just have to wait as long as you can.
But then what if it doesn't come in on time like our costumes?
Right. So maybe buy multiple and hold one to return to Schmamazon.
Or maybe you just
Tell them.
have a great conversation with them,
Right.
sit them down and say, hey, how are you feeling?
I would just get them super hype about Bluey for a month
Yeah,
and a
be like,
half.
how are you
Be
feeling?
like, just
Okay.
feed them Bluey, 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 Bluey.
Yeah. And
Mom,
then just
Dad.
get rid of anything that deals with Simba.
Yeah, Simba can wait till October 32nd.
And we're not good with math.
We're not good at math. So there's another thing too. You have to actually put them in the costume before Halloween. Try it on. Make sure it's not itchy. Make sure it's something they can wear. And it has like an exit for them to go bathroom. Because I'm going to tell you this. There was like something called Boo at the Zoo. I brought Amara. She was wearing her Bluey costume. I had to bring her into the public restroom, change her. And I was waiting so long because the lady before me had her baby in a crocodile outfit, a crocodile costume. It took so long for her to get in there and out of there with her baby.
Right.
I'm standing waiting. A mom comes in with Boo from Monsters, Inc. And she was like, are you waiting? I said, yeah. And then she looks at her daughter. She goes, oh, guess I'm just going to have to change you standing up. I was so amazed at that. I was like, yo.
That's amazing.
I haven't unlocked that mom level yet. She was like, and this is like a 2-year-old. In a Boo, and it was a big Boo costume.
Do you think this was her first child? Though?
Absolutely not. She was like, guess I just have to change her standing up. And I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
and
she
I
was
looked
a
at
pro.
Amara, who's old enough, I probably could have done that. I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So I waited, and then it took me hella long because I had to unbutton everything. And, you just have to be aware of what you're getting into, how long it's going to take. Make sure your bathroom trips are ready. Go pee before you go trick-or-treating. And start early. Like, the sun goes down at 7, 8 o'clock.
Right.
I used to think it was weird when people would come to my house at like 5 o'clock already trick-or-treating.
But now you really
I get
understand.
it. Like, yo,
you
I'm
get
out.
it.
Yeah.
You would start probably at 3 if you could.
Yeah, but the
you're-
show, the
but
radio
you have
show.
to run our radio show.
Hot
so you
97's
can't
on at 3.
So you can't leave.
Right.
It's so funny. So we were talking the other week because, I don't know, I needed something. And for once, we had a great conversation about work.
Who?
We hang up, you and me.
Oh.
I know it's rare, but that time was just like, what?
It's like,
We
what?
hang up, Katrina calls me back, and I'm like, she's going to tell me something. Something happened. The board's broke
what?
for this. The mix isn't on. Something messed up. We don't have prizes ready. I don't know what it was, right? You call me back. You're like, hey, by the way, it's cool if I can leave the show early because I want to go trick-or-treating with Mara. And I was like, yeah. By the way, I think that's the one thing you can always say that will get you out of everything is you use your daughter.
Well, I don't want to because,
But you can.
well, good to know. So Amara wants me to come home right now.
It's not going to work.
But if you know why it was important for me to ask you that?
Why?
Because
I'm the boss?
not just that, but you only have a certain amount of time trick-or-treating with your kids.
Right. Well,
Right.
here's
Before
the-
they want to do it with their friends. And now I'm old news and
Yeah.
Amara wants to go with her 2 friends, and she wants to trick-or-treat with them. And now I'm just watching her put on a ghost sheet and walk out the house like
With Mardi Gras
with Mardi
beads.
Gras beads. But I don't get it anymore. So I want to get it as much as I can while she's still excited and wants to hold my hand.
Are you going to have a hard time when she doesn't want to be around you?
I will. But you know what? It'll probably slowly transition there. Mm-hmm. So maybe it won't be like a drop off completely.
Right.
But I will. What about you?
I think I'm going to be sad, but I don't think I want baby Cap to know because I don't feel like children should have to carry the burden of parents' feelings.
Right.
Like, oh gosh, my mom's going to be sad. Let me go hang out. Oh my gosh, my dad is going to like be so devastated that I'm growing up, right? Like I think I want to be mindful not to put that on our kid to where they have to feel like they got to be around me because of my emotional issues of like missing them. That's just me. But, I would feel it, but I don't think I would show it.
I agree with what you're saying, but I will say this. because as I got older, maybe this happened to you, I started hanging out with them less, right? And I'm sure they felt a way. High school,
You're
college.
talking about your parents.
My parents.
Uh-huh.
High school, college, saw them once, blue moon.
Right.
And then it wasn't until I got older that I realized, yo, my parents are getting older. I need to hang out with them more.
Right.
And I realized that as I got older.
I heard, again, we don't know. We're going to have a parent coach on here who has way more expertise than us.
Right.
I saw online that kids growing up, them distancing themselves from their caretakers and wanting to be with their friends is a healthy sign that they are meeting certain milestones in their life because they are going to have to be independent.
Feeling
so I guess that
comfortable.
gives me a peace of mind a little bit like, oh, that's a good thing.
Right. I guess the point I'm making is cautioning myself to not fall back into this trap or any others to don't take your parents being there for granted. Like, they're not always going to be there.
Absolutely.
And then, I
Yeah.
look back and be like, man, I probably could have hung out a little bit more.
Right.
But
What if they didn't want to hang out with us?
Yeah,
When we were annoying.
She was happy. She was like, oh, they're out the house now. I
Like-
got the house to myself.
What if we were out the cute phase and we're really annoying?
Oh, man.
I wonder if they, who knows what
Yeah,
they
I
really
mean,
think.
listen, I
like,
have-
would you ever tell Amara, you were really annoying?
I probably would once she gets to that
Well, no.
age that she can handle it. Like, oh my gosh, Amari, you're being so annoying. Go sit over there. Go play with your dad.
Are you guys going to give out candy at your house?
No, because we're going to be out the house. Or we're going to be trick-or-treating.
So do you even leave any kind of candy
well,
out?
we live in an apartment building.
Okay.
So, no, I wouldn't leave candy. I used to be so hyped when we would go trick-or-treating, and it would be the full candy bars.
Yeah. And you knew which houses gave
Yep.
out the big bars.
And I would
stuff.
always make sure to be honest and take one. And I would always be worried that people would always take more than one.
I'm all about leaving a bowl out.
Yeah. So you're going to leave a bowl out?
Yeah, I always do.
Oh, that's good. Oh, what kind
Because
of candy do you
I don't
get?
want to rain on someone's Halloween parade that
Yeah.
they want to go on. I love Halloween.
Yeah.
This year, I'm sad to see this, that 52% of people aren't going to be giving out candy this year due to inflation.
Dude, it's expensive.
Yep, I saw this. It was a new poll. This was published on Study Finds, and I'm really sad about that. Are we losing our holidays? What's going on?
Yes, absolutely. I think we are. Like, one of the reasons why, too, is you spend so much. It's like, and then what's crazy is the next day, all the candy's 50% off. Like,
So
how?
should we
So I'm gonna put a bowl outside my house on
come
November
back tomorrow?
1st.
Come back
Come
tomorrow.
back tomorrow. We got candy for you. But
I don't know,
yeah,
that makes me sad. Don't you
does.
think that's a sad
of
thing?
course. I think, and I don't know if I just noticed this more or my neighborhood as I was getting older, maybe all the kids were getting older. The trick-or-treaters around my neighborhood became less and less as I got older. And it made me sad. I'm like, dang, ain't nobody trick-or-treating anymore.
Do you trust this time in the world for your
tough.
child to go and trick or treat with her friends? Let's imagine Amara is 10 years old.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, she's not going by
Let's
herself.
imagine Amara's 15 years old.
There you go. Yeah, I would do it.
I would definitely
Put an air tag on her. I'd have dad follow her from a few blocks back.
Right. And this, can you imagine our parents used to let us go
I
and trick or treat
know.
by ourselves?
I know.
Our parents would let us go and walk to the store by ourselves.
To this day.
Our parents would let us go and play all day and night
Right.
without checking up on us,
Right.
without a cell phone,
Right.
without anything. And I'm talking about even when cell phones were attainable, right?
Right.
We couldn't afford that because remember, like the cost was so much.
Right,
Then you were
right.
trying to get those plans that roll over. That wasn't even a question in my house,
Right.
right? I can't imagine us doing that, Katrina. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, maybe it's because we're in this part of our children's lives where they haven't shown that independence to be able to do that.
Right.
Like maybe as our babes get older, maybe
Right.
they show their independence, they show their responsibility, they show that they're accountable and know that they can make smart decisions. Maybe we'll change our tune.
Possibly. You're still gonna have Tone follow Amara to make
I
sure
will.
she's safe.
And I will say that I am still scarred to this day to be scared to eat candy without looking it completely over.
Absolutely. You heard those
As
stories.
an adult,
Yeah.
I check it.
By the way, remember when we were younger, there was always those stories about, someone
could be a
used a
razor.
needle.
Yeah.
And they put a little poison in there and you
Right.
can't see it. You can't see if they punctured a hole
Right.
and whatever. And
I
you're like,
still
oh
look.
my gosh, what's going to happen? It's so scary.
It's scary to this day as an adult. Like, I don't know who this candy's from. You know what's
Great, we're
one
not
of-
going
what, You know what's
trick-or-treating.
super wild? One of my aunts, she used to make a little package for all the kids that would come. So all the neighbors that would come, they trust her. It would be like popcorn that she would put in a cellophane thing.
Right. My.
Yeah. So imagine if I didn't know my aunt.
Does she still do that?
No, what? If I got that package, my parents would have thrown that out.
For sure.
But all the neighborhood kids, they know who it came from.
So I guess the hypothetical rule, I mean, this isn't like something that's been studied. I don't know, maybe it is. But basically, don't eat anything that's not fully wrapped, sealed, and nothing looks like it's been punctured or some type of damage has been done to the wrapping whatsoever.
So don't start snacking on stuff. And I do. When I would go with my nephews, I would start looking in their bag as we're walking and look for some candy.
Okay. Well, anyways, let's not go down the rabbit hole of like worst case scenarios. Let's talk about top candies.
Oh.
First off, do you like candy corn?
Oh, no.
I love candy
Who
corn.
does? Really?
do.
No, for real?
More older me appreciates it more.
But you don't like it.
No, I like it now.
That's gross.
I feel like I like it because so many people, the world has hated on it.
I'm judging you.
I know you are. You
It's
always
up there
judge me.
with black licorice. Gross.
I won't do black licorice. That's a little too far. But I will do candy corn.
Ew.
100%. In fact, with my credit card that we got all these amazing decorations with, you should have got me some candy corn.
I'm going to return this stuff, so I'll get you candy corn if you want.
Perfect. But no, I like candy corn, and I feel like I should have introduced it a bit sooner in my life. I think I hated on it because that's what everybody else was doing. I was swayed by my classmates, by the world, by society not to like it. And I think candy corn gets a unfair rap.
What does candy corn taste like?
Sugar.
Oh, well, duh. You love sugar. Nessa will eat condensed milk out the can with a spoon. No,
Facts.
not exaggerating.
And remember that one Christmas that we went literally hunting for it? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. And
Because
I remember
it was like sold out everywhere, and I was so pissed.
Nessa it was during the pandemic. You just wanted,
And you know what's so? Go ahead.
you just wanted condensed milk out the can with a spoon.
By the way, I was not pregnant at that time, but you know who was?
I was. I didn't know.
Yeah, we know that you didn't know.
I didn't know
but
yet.
Yeah, so it's funny. Maybe because we're so close to each other,
You were the one having my
symptoms.
cravings.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be some type of explanation
so
and why
wild.
I wanted condensed milk.
Right.
Anyways,
No,
it was
you love
delicious.
sugar. I have
love
pictures
sugar.
of Nessa with full bags of candy. It's so crazy. Adult life, we do whatever we want.
I know. it's
Nessa
bad.
will take I will too. A whole bag of individually wrapped candies, eat the whole bag, and it'll just be wrappers
Okay.
all around her.
We have to also tell people that we just talked about how there was this story. It was research done that candy and something else and like other processed food or whatever is as addicting to people as
Cocaine and heroin.
Yeah, right? And Google, I'm sure you'll see the source because I always like to cite sources. But yes, it's an
just have-
addiction. And I would like an expert who, if they care to share their knowledge with us and would like to join us on our incredible, deep, comfortable couch and talk to us and help us to break my sugar habit, that would be really helpful.
I have someone coming.
Katrina, stop trying to act.
I
Like you've been
do.
working on our show.
I'm gonna look up the name right here.
Nobody believes you.
They
You don't
have
have to
confirmed.
impress our 5
Dr.
viewers.
Uma Naidu,
You don't have to impress our 5
nutritional
viewers.
psychiatrist.
You don't have to impress our 5 viewers, which is our
You like it,
camera,
huh?
sound, tone, and Gary.
And Lino and Marcy.
And Lino and Marcy, because they're concerned we're going
I
to rip
do.
our
We'll
full bang
ask.
off.
We'll ask Dr. Uma Naidu, who will be coming on the show, about our relationship with candy. They are a nutritional psychiatrist.
gosh.
They found and directed the first hospital nutritional psychiatry service. And they're also the author of Calm Your Mind with Food, a revolutionary full body approach to relieving anxiety.
Oh my goodness. Do you think they'll be able
Pat
to
my
help
back. Pat my back.
I'll do it after they actually show up here.
It's locked in, Nessa.
I'll believe it when I see it. You know why? Because I'm applying the fact that I have seen your to-do list and nothing's been done on it.
My to-do
I'm
list?
actually surprised these came in. But I'm also convinced you didn't do this.
Right. I did do
the
this.
decorations, there's no way.
I did. I ordered
no way.
that. I got that. I did.
You didn't get anything.
I did.
Okay.
Clearly, I didn't get our Wednesday costume, but I got it.
Okay, so before we wrap up our Halloween edition, what else do we want to talk about?
You know what? Let's talk about this year's most Googled costumes. What do you think number one
Wednesday.
is? No. Wednesday's probably last year's. So we're late. But that's okay.
That's like, well, we're true parents now.
We're true parents,
late.
right?
We're late to the party on everything.
No, it's Barbie, duh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what's another one? Let's see how good and how topical your mind
Top
is.
Gun.
Top Gun was like 2 years ago.
No. Was it?
Let me see. Yeah.
No, Maverick?
Yeah, Top Gun Maverick was... Well, we didn't pay the internet bill, so I can't tell you. Maybe somebody on their phone can check.
Hold on, because you keep...
2 or 3 years ago.
No, Top Gun?
All right, pick someone else. Okay, let me say this. Nessa wanted to be Harry Potter this year, and Harry Potter's so 20 years ago.
I want to be Harry Potter because when I was working on a show, they gave me the
Slytherin,
cloak.
because you're Slytherin, right?
I got the No, we didn't have enough budget to get like Slytherin costume, but they ended up giving me. They gave me the scarf and the robe,
And a wand?
not the wand.
Nessa, you don't even know Harry Potter. You're really
No, I don't.
being blasphemous right now.
No, Marcy was on set with me when I shot that episode. Yeah, it was just like the gown and the glasses.
The scarf.
No, they took that back. They had to return it. They didn't have enough of a budget. Yeah, and they took it back. Literally.
No, I
so
know. I went to the Harry
only
Potter
had
store.
I only had like the coat gown thingy.
So
That's
you wanted
it.
to use it again?
That's why I was trying to be effective because I couldn't count on you to get this done.
Well,
and
got
clearly
done.
you couldn't get the costumes in time.
Don't blame it on me. Blame it on shipping.
Okay. Anyway, so Barbie's number one.
Barbie's number one.
Top Gun didn't make the list because I'm like
Not even on the list. Not
Are
even
you
in the
kidding
top
me?
20.
Maverick's not on this list.
Not on the top 20.
Iceman's not on here.
No.
What other big
Number 2
blockbusters?
is Princess, because Mario's big this year.
What is there something? Is it anniversary?
The Mario movie.
Oh,
Wake up. Where have you been? Oh my gosh.
I don't watch TV.
Okay, number 3. Can you please guess one out
And
of
Baby
these?
Cap isn't old enough
One
to go
out of
to
these
the...
20. Please, I beg you, get
Okay.
one right. Don't look.
Well, I'm not... Look what... You guys can see what I'm looking at.
The internet's broken. Okay,
Yeah.
so can you guess one correctly? And it doesn't here. Here's the thing. It doesn't even have to be topical, okay? There's a big clue. What do you think is a top 20 costume?
But it's always like the top 20?
Yes, you have a lot of... I only said 2, so you got 18 more spots.
Ghosts. No?
That's number 19.
You said top 20?
Yeah, so you made it.
Okay,
And
right.
that's only because we were talking about your ghost Mardi Gras costume.
How about being a witch?
Yeah, okay, so
Top what? What number?
Which is number 4. Spider-Man's number 3.
I'm back.
Fairy's number 5. Wednesday's number 6.
Is there something about Spider-Man that's out right now?
I think there's like a Miles Morales movie or something going
But
on.
isn't that Zendaya's boyfriend is who plays Spider-Man, right?
That's a different Spider-Man, but yes, he does too.
That's too many. Okay,
There's a lot.
Okay, so where
remember
do
that
we
meme?
fall? Where does Wednesday fall?
Wednesday's number 6 on the list, so we are at least in the top 20.
Well, where's Thursday on this list?
Thursday's not even on the list, so we gotta go. Let's do one more, and you should have got this because this is usually the go-to for all parents' first Halloween.
Dinosaur, like me.
No, a pumpkin.
You're telling me dinosaur's not on this list?
No, dinosaur's not. Oh, it is. It's number 7. Not bad.
Apologize. Looking at camera.
No, Nessa,
Look
I
in your
can't.
camera.
I'm Thursday. I'm supposed to be mean.
Thursday, look at the camera and apologize to me.
Apologize for what? Okay.
That I was right.
Nessa, you're right. Dinosaur's on the list.
Well, we have to wrap up because we have radio show to do.
And we have to return. I got to package all these and return them before time.
By the way, do you guys like the hand?
Yeah.
Do you like this? I mean, can we just take a moment to look at the makeup and hair?
Yes.
This was a lot of work, okay?
Shout out to Lino and Marcy.
Yes. So Lino did our hair and Marcy did our makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And they always do usually because
Right.
they care about us and they're concerned about us.
Oh man.
And they will be honest. They're like, hey, let me fix that on you.
Oh man.
That's how it actually happened with Katrina because Katrina would look tore up.
Oh wow.
And I do too. Come on.
Right. No, I would look
You
really
know
bad.
I look crazy.
I would look bad. And then Marcy's all, do you want me to maybe get under your
Do you-
eyes? And then Nessa goes, yes, please.
Yeah, I'll answer and be like, yeah, do that. And, you know, Katrina has her go-to hairstyles that I love. So it's either like a really high ponytail. We love when you do a bun. But anyways,
I do one
anytime-
more, a low pony too.
Anytime you see us looking remotely good, it's because of Marcy and Lino. There's absolutely no way it's us.
Oh man.
Can
I
you
wish
do your
I could.
own makeup?
No, I just tried the other day and it was horrendous.
Oh, I have an idea for the show. And everyone, you tell us if you want to see this. Katrina, you and I should do our own makeup.
Oh,
in front,
gosh.
Wait, hold on. In front of Marcy and Lino.
Oh.
Right, and do our
That's even
hair.
more embarrassing.
And then show how bad we are in comparison to when they do it.
Let's do it.
And maybe they'll give out techniques. And then we'll become an influencer.
Yes. Then I can be the next influencer. The next
And
makeup influencer.
I think that's great.
Yeah, me too.
We need more jobs. Inflation is so high. And also the cost of living is going up and the paychecks are not matching.
They're not. So all that to say, have a great Halloween.
Well, what's
Buy
the
some
next
candy.
episode is about so that we can get everybody to come back?
I don't know.
We cannot get this pod together.
I don't know what.
Do you guys want us to know ahead of time what we're going to talk about?
That's going to be so hard to backtrack that.
We have to figure it out, Katrina. We owe it to our 5 viewers.
How about, why don't we get Maria Sanders, the parent coach,
Yeah.
and let's have her come.
Yeah. You watch her all the time.
I do. I love her. She's
Well,
great.
anyways, tell us what you want us to talk about and cover and who do you want to see on the show, okay? We're open to everything. Leave us a comment. I have Katrina read.
I'll
I'm
read
kidding.
it.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We love you. Bye. Ooh.
Spooky.
Wait. Let me see
The
if
monster mash.
Do you think-
This is the monster mash.
Wait, do you think that counts as some music, what you did?
Me
Do it
singing
again. Do it. Do it again.
The monster mash. Maybe the monster mash. The monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. Let me not break this.
We have to return that.